For the most part, DPNs, which are called our wax-on, stuck-on, waxy molds, called black people molds, if you will. Those are pretty simple. We put a little tool head on this thing and we go zap, 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 and they all come off. Hi everyone, it's Dr. Jing Jing again. I'm here to talk to you about moles and keloids today, okay? Big one. Everyone always asks me about mole removal. Mole removal, first of all, I gotta talk about the 3 different kind of moles that we usually treat, okay? There are DPNs, dermatosis, papulosis nigra. Those are usually stuck-on, waxy moles. We have epidermal moles, which are dome-shaped, just kind of like right on top of the skin. And then we have also skin tags. Oops, we have 3 kinds. Skin tags, 4 kinds. And then we also have seborrheic keratoses, which are essentially flat and kind of going across. They tend to get larger and wider area, okay? All of those moles we can treat here. The treatment is usually depending on what kind of mole you have. Skin tags, very quickly, we can just snip, snip, okay? Skin tags are easy. Epidermal moles, which are the dome-shaped moles, sometimes we actually have to excise those or remove those. Other times we can just go over the area with the hypercator laser, which is this tool right here. And this one essentially singes them off. So for the most part, DPNs, which are called our wax-on, stuck-on, waxy molds, they're called black people molds, if you will. Those are pretty simple. We put a little tool head on this thing and we go zap, 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 and they all come off. Seborrheic keratosis are the wider ones we actually have to scrape off. We have a fancy tool right here called a curette. Essentially, it looks like a lollipop, but it has a very thin surgical blade at the top, and we can use that to scrape off the flat ones, and we'll still go over the area with the hypercator. And that's usually the treatments as far as mole removal. Mole removal is usually about a 6-week thing. From beginning to end, day 1 you get the treatment. For the first 3 weeks there's this whole aftercare. The aftercare is very important. If you don't do the aftercare properly, you will look like you never had moles off to begin with, okay? Sunblock, all this other good stuff is part of the aftercare. At week 3 you'll start on the Pro Cream regimen. We call it the Great Eraser. And then at week 6 or so you'll come in for a Pico treatment, maybe 1 or 2, and that's usually pretty much the gist of mole removal.